Thinking about going to Queen's University Belfast? Then watch this video. Well, what's up everybody? Hope yous are all doing well. I know like we're coming into the season where potential students are looking at various universities to possibly start this September or October, and they might have made their like applications already via UCAS. But I know like you usually have a choice of 5 to do that. So yeah, I thought I would just do a quick video just explaining everything that you basically need to know about Queen's or studying at Queen's University in Belfast, QUB. Firstly, a bit of background information about me, which I believe makes me sort of qualified to help people understand the benefits of studying at Queen's. Firstly, I studied my undergraduate and my master's, and now my PhD at Queen's University in Belfast. And this is not a promotional video. Well, it sort of is, but I'm not getting hired by Queen's to do this video. I just thought it would help potential students in certain areas that I would have looked help for when I was applying for university, because I was a bit in the dark about what to expect, and I didn't really have a clue about university life in general heading into Queen's. So when I was just there, I was probably like reading on Google and all what to expect. I never really checked YouTube about vlogs and stuff, which I probably should have done. So I just hope potential students thinking about going to Queen's University will possibly watch this video, and yeah, I hope that it will help their choice, whether they want to go or whether they're choosing anywhere else. But yes, anybody who wants to know anything, just drop me a message, whether it be on this or my TikTok or whatever, and I'll happily reply. But yes, let's get into it. Firstly, I might as well just start off with possibly the main area that people sort of looks into when choosing university is it a reputable university, and would it enhance my academic career? And the short answer to that is yes. A degree at Queen's will definitely help your career, whatever subject you're studying. My undergraduate was history and sociology. My master's was international public policy. And now my PhD is in history. So I'm very much on the humanities side of it. But in regards to like me coming out of my degrees, I've actually turned these opportunities down because obviously I'm pursuing an academic route. Um, and that in itself shows you how reputable it is, because I've been awarded a funded PhD. But even though I've came from humanities, I've been offered roles at the big four, like PwC, for example. Um, so you can go down like a very much route or pathway that isn't linked to a humanities degree, such as accountancy, and auditing and stuff like that. But in regards to like other degrees, I can't speak 100% facts here, because I'm obviously in a humanities based subject in the School of HAPA QUB. In the School of HAPA QUB teaches subjects such as like politics, social sciences, history, languages, all those sort of subjects. But in regards to other schools at Queen's, whether it be the School of Engineering and Science, which very much deals with like computer science and obviously engineering fields and maths and physics and stuff like that, or the health schools, so whether it be nursing, social work, doctor, medicine, stuff like that, I've no doubt in my mind that a degree at Queen's will definitely get you the career you want. I know in regards to like health, the medicine students here are very employable, and there's lots of opportunities here. And also regards to like the tech sector, um, software development is a big like booming industry in Belfast, and like Queen's offer like conversion courses at master's level if you are not happy with your original degree, that you can actually converge into a completely different pathway inside of 1 year. And there's a big boom in tech industry. But yeah, just going back to the original point in regards to like whatever degree you take, I do believe it'll help you. And Queen's is a Russell Group university. It's one of the top like research intensive universities in that regard. So yes, I've no doubt in my mind that a degree at Queen's will very much help you in whatever career you want to take, whether it be like me, go down an academic route or go straight into industry and employment. It will definitely help. So that's the first point. And second point, I might as well discuss, because I know this is possibly a big thing for students coming from countries abroad, wherever you may be, is accommodation and like the price of Belfast. And I'm not bigging up Belfast because I am a resident of Belfast, but I actually do believe that Belfast and the accommodation sector here is actually one of the best, especially in terms of prices. Um, I know Queens have their own accommodation here. They have like BT1, BT9, and Elms Village, and they also have other different ones like smaller accommodations in and around that. So you'd be connected to Queen's own accommodation in that regard. But there's also a whole host of private accommodation um, in and around the city centre, so within a 5 to 10 minute walk. And there's some even in Stranmillis, which is only like a 1 or 2 minute walk to the main Queen's University buildings. So yeah, in regards to accommodation, there's a whole host of choice, and it is very very cheap as well compared to others. I know like I haven't got figures off the top of my head, but I believe like Belfast is actually one of the cheapest in the UK in terms of accommodation. And also regards like the student life, so whether it be drinking and alcohol nights or shopping for groceries or food, the prices here are very good compared to others. Like I love Dublin, but the drink down in Dublin, for example, is the prices for drinks down in Dublin is at least double here in Belfast. And in regards to like food within, like say here's Queens, the area around it, so Botanic, Stranmillis, there's a whole host of cafes, shops, bars, hotels, all different types of restaurants. So you won't be short of food food choices. There's supermarkets as well, so you can get all your locals. And as I say, you're within 10 minute walk of the Belfast city centre, which offers a whole host of shops. So clothes shops, toy shops, phone shops, everything you can think of. It's only a 10 minute walk to Belfast city centre. So in regards to like lifestyle choices, basically, I think Queens is perfect, and Belfast in general is perfect to come here. And there's also, getting back to lifestyle element, there's a lot of things you can do. So there's Game of Thrones tours. You can travel around Northern Ireland or Ireland in a relatively easy way. So with everything's within a relatively easily bus journey. And because it is such a very small country, you can actually see quite a lot of the country, if not all of it, during your time here at university. So yes, you won't be stacked out with what you can do. There's a lots to do and a lot of enjoyable things to do. And I must say as well, generally here the people are good crack, as we like to say. We're generally very friendly. Um, and yeah, so that is another reason why to come here. In regards to facilities at Queens themselves, this is probably the point that I'm most excited to explain about, because it is something that I hadn't got a clue myself about coming into Queens myself as a student. And believe it or not, even though I've been there now, this is my 5th year of actual study. I still haven't got round to seeing all the entire facilities. There's still so much more, but I'm going to take you through like some of the facilities that there are. Firstly, the main Lanyon building, as I'm sure if you've actually looked into studying at Queen's, you'll know the building is absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of Hogwarts, Harry Potter, the grounds as well. Um, it's basically connected to Botanic Garden. Um, so you can walk around the entire gardens in Queens, and I always take pictures myself. It's just so gorgeous. So the main Lanyon building is fantastic. And then the main areas where like you do all your study, there's like the Peter Froggatt Centre, there's the law rooms, which has its own like moot court and stuff like that. As I say, there's the science buildings, and also the health like is actually you're actually taught in a live hospital, like the Belfast City Hospital, I believe. Well, that's where the MBC is. So I believe that's where you actually get taught in regards to those subjects. Um, and yeah, the classrooms are pretty good. Lecture halls are very good. In regards staff, it's probably like everywhere. I would say 90% of the staff at Queen's are fantastic. Like they're always very engaging. They're always open to emails and help you out as best as they can. And then the other 10% would be like probably just not like the other 90%. They probably won't be as engaging. They're still okay. Won't name any names there, but as far as I am concerned, all the lectures I've come across has actually been brilliant to me. But yeah, that's in regards to staff. And other facilities, I'm going to mention three that I think is absolutely brilliant. Firstly, the Students' Union. The Students' Union, the brand new building, has just been opened the last 18 months to 2 years. So it's a completely brand new building. And within that building, there's cafes, shops, there's computer rooms, sitting areas, there's a bar, the Union Bar, so you can do all like quizzes and events and stuff like that. And there's also like areas you can walk about, and you'll see like businesses coming in, popping in, and having like a stand one day that you can actually collaborate with businesses. And there's play areas and all stuff like that. So it's absolutely a fantastic area. It's something that I should be using more, but I would probably do it if I was in my undergraduate days. um, but yes, I have to mention that. And another area that I must mention is the PEC. So it's Queen's Sport. If I believe if you take out accommodation at Queen's, you also get a free membership to the PEC, or a free off-peak membership. But even the off-peak membership for students, which I actually buy myself, only comes to like £18 a month. Um, and honestly, the PEC is unbelievable. They have swimming pools. It's basically Queen's gym, but there's loads of top class swimming pools. The gym is fantastic. Um, you can take out all different types of classes there as part of your memberships, whether it be it's something that I don't personally do, but there's like yoga classes, boxing classes, fitness classes, any type of class you can think of, it's there. And you can also join like say communities. This will also tend to the Students' Union, so there's all like clubs and societies. So whether it be history society, there's kayaking society, mountain climbing society, football society, any society you can think of, it's there for you to join. So you can meet friends and make friends. But yeah, the PEC brilliant. I use it daily. Well, at least 5 days per week for me. I use the gym, and honestly, I can't recommend the PEC enough. Um, and I'll mention this is actually a bonus point. Another facility that I'll mention, but it's more for like postgraduate students, is the graduation school. It's strictly for postgraduates, but it's a fantastic area. It's like an area specifically for postgraduates. It's lovely as well. Has loads of computers, loads of meeting rooms where you can have private study and collaborate with your peers or stuff like that. So yeah, that's brilliant as well. I thought I'd just briefly mention that. But last but not least, I thought I would actually leave the best to last. In my opinion, what's the best part about studying at Queen's? And it's something you'll definitely want to know about, is the Maclay Library. For me, I may be wrong on this, but it is easily the best library I've came across, without a shadow of a doubt. It's an unbelievable library. Like, firstly, there's a wee cafe and sitting area, where you can have your lunch and stuff like that. Um, but it's huge. I mean, it's huge. There's like 3 layers, 3 stories. There's computers at every level galore where you can sit there. There's private reading rooms, there's group reading rooms, and there's literally every book you can think of. There's short loans, long loans. But yeah, it's a perfect place to study. I do have my own office as a PhD student at Queen's, but I'll admit I still use the library. It's for me, it helps me um focus better. Just been in around other students studying, and getting in their work. And there's also other aspects such as within the library, such as the C.S. Lewis reading room, which is unbelievably gorgeous. There's also special collections, which for a history buff like me has a lot of top class primary sources, especially related to Irish history. Um, but yeah, I can't recommend it enough. And plus, going back to one of my original points, it's all connected to like botanic gardens. So when you're in the library and like when you're sitting beside windows, you can just sit and look out at like the gardens in the park, and just it's just a brilliant scenery. Um, and because Queens is located in such a gorgeous area, just within walking distance, as I say, to many shops, museums, the gym, the PEC gym is basically a 2 minute walk from the main landing building. Um, and yeah, as I say, I'm probably coming across as very positive here about Queens, but there's nothing for me to be negative about. I love the place, and I just hope this video will help enlighten people to why studying at Queens is actually very good. And I can't recommend it enough, from my opinion. So if you have any other questions you would like to know about it, just drop it in the chat. But yeah, I hope you find this video useful.